In a continuous development perspective, language acquisition is seen as gradual and continuous process. Children start by babbling, then form single words, and eventually construct complex sentences over time, with each stage building upon previous one. In a discontinuous development perspective, Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development posits that children progress through four distinct stages, such as the sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage, each marked by qualitative shifts in cognitive abilities. Eric Erickson's theory of psychosocial development suggests that there are universal stages of psychosocial development that individuals go through across cultures. For example, the stage of identity versus role confusion is believed to be a common developmental challenge faced by adolescents worldwide. In terms of contextual development, an example is Yuri Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory emphasizes that influence of various environmental contexts on development. An example would be how a child's development may be shaped differently based on whether they grow up in a supportive, middle class family or high stress, low income neighborhood. In terms of nature and nurture and stability versus plasticity, nature versus nurture. For example, when studies are often used to explore the nature nurture debate, identical twins share nearly identical genetic makeup, but they may grow up in different environments. If identical twins raised apart exhibit similarities in traits or behaviors, it suggests a strong role for nature. If their differences are more pronounced, it highlights the influence of nature. Stability versus plasticity. Consider personality traits. Some theories, like the trait theory or of personality, suggest that personality traits remain relatively stable throughout adulthood. In contrast, theories like Albert Bandura's social cognitive development or social cognitive theory propose that individuals can change their behaviors and traits through learning and self-regulation, demonstrating plasticity. These examples illustrate how the three basic issues in theories of human development manifest in real-world developmental processes and theories. Researchers and theories often use these issues as frameworks for understanding and explaining various aspects of human growth and development. Developmental science is a field of study that takes an interdisciplinary approach to comprehending the processes of human growth, consistency, and change across the entire lifespan. It is concerned with investigating how individuals develop physically, cognitively, emotionally, and socially from infancy through old age. This field is driven by both scientific curiosity and societal demands to enhance the well being and quality of life for individuals and communities. For example, in developmental science, it integrates knowledge and research from various disciplines, including psychology, biology, sociology, neuroscience, anthropology, and education. It seeks to provide a comprehensive understanding of human development by examining the complex interactions between biological, psychological, social, and environmental factors that influence individuals as they age. Scientific curiosity, curiosity about human development, has been a primary driver of this field. Researchers are naturally inquisitive about how and why people change, grow over time. For example, Cognitive psychologists might study how memory and problem solving skills develop in children, while neuroscientists might investigate changes in brain structure, and function across the lifespan. Societal needs and concerns have also played significant role in expanding developmental science. As societies evolve and face new challenges, there is a growing demand for research that can inform policies, interventions, and practices aimed at improving people's lives. For example, in education, understanding how children learn and develop helps educators design more effective teaching methods and curricula. On healthcare, research on developmental milestones and health outcomes informs healthcare practices for infants, children, and elderly. And in terms of social services, knowledge of developmental processes aids designing interventions and support systems for vulnerable populations, such as children, in creating care or individuals with developmental abilities. All in all, developmental science is an interdisciplinary field that explores human development from various angles and seeks to address both scientific inquiries and societal needs. It aims to enhance our understanding of how individuals change over time and how this knowledge can be applied to improve human lives in diverse contexts. The lifespan perspective on development is comprehensive and balanced view that conceptualizes human development as a dynamic and ongoing process that occurs throughout an individual's entire life. This perspective is based on several assumptions. Number one, lifelong development. The lifespan perspective recognizes that development is not limited to a specific period or age range, but occurs continuously from birth to death. It acknowledges that individuals continue to grow, change, and adapt across the entire lifespan. Human development is influenced by complex interplay of multidimensional factors such as the biological, psychological, and social forces. These forces work together to shape various aspects of development, including physical, cognitive, emotional, and social dimensions. Development is not linear process of consistent growth. Instead, it involves both gains and losses. Some aspects of development may flourish, while others decline at different points in an individual's life. This perspective recognizes that development is marked by ups and downs, and these fluctuations are integral to the overall processes. And lastly, plasticity. Human development is plastic, meaning that it remains open to change throughout life. Individuals can adapt, learn, and develop new skills or change existing ones based on their experiences and environmental influences. This plasticity emphasizes that potential for growth and improvement at any age. The lifespan perspective again also highlights that life course is influenced by various interacting forces, which can be categorized into three main types: age graded, history graded influences, and non normative influences. Let's explain one by one. Age graded influences, these are predictable events and experiences that are linked to an individual's age. For example, going to school, puberty, entering the workforce, and retirement are age-graded influences that most people go through at specific points in their lives. History-graded influences. These are unique to a particular historical era and affect people who live during that time. For example, the impact of events like the World War II, the civil rights movement, or the advent of the internet can shape the experiences and development of individuals who live through these periods. And lastly, the non-normative influences. These are unique to one or few individuals and are not part of typical developmental experiences. Examples of non-normative influences include winning a lottery, experiencing traumatic event, or encountering a rare health condition. So these events can have a significant and atypical impact on an individual's development. The lifespan perspective provides a holistic and balanced view of human development by emphasizing that development is a lifelong, multidimensional, multidirectional, and plastic process influenced by a variety of interacting forces. It also acknowledges the complexity and uniqueness of each individual's developmental journey while also recognizing the commonalities and patterns that emerge across the lifespan.